Kevin Doverspike, Remax Premier Realty. Kevin's talking real estate today. We're going to be discussing February sales 2020 over 2019. We're going to talk about the Orange County market as a whole, Irvine specifically, and then down a little bit more detail in the El Camino and the Walnut Village. And then we'll talk about the highest property sold in Orange County and in Irvine for February this past month. Overall, the market is extremely strong for sellers. Inventory we don't see growing, but we're down 2,315 units from a year ago. We're at 7,617 in February, and this past February, we're 5,629. Another real positive, 2,043 sales over 1,563 in 2019. That's up 480 units also. Average price has gone up about 8%. Median price is up over 10%, $70,000. That's the highest median price we've seen in well over a decade. Single family residence over attached units, 1,287, 956 last year, 331 up. That's well over a 30% increase in units moved. And then attached units, we're seeing 756 over 604. Again, that's well over 25%, 152 more units than what we had the previous year. So the overall market is strong. We're seeing fabulous interest rates. Interest rates now for a 30-year fix are under 3.25%, which is phenomenal. It's an all-time low. We had some low stuff in 2013, but now we're seeing us getting even below that at this point. Good market, but a lack of inventory. So we see what's happening in the other areas, and what's going on is continue to grow. Low inventory, strong sales, interest rates moving down. It's just crazy. We've seen them 1.25%. We're at 4.5% a year ago. And then we're also seeing the highest and best prices since 2013 in volume in units sold. So real positive stuff. Moving into the Irvine Market, we're seeing strong listings, being sold quickly. Average 590. February last year was 809. That's 219 down. We sold 207 units, 142 in 2019. That's up 65. That's the highest units ever sold in February in the last decade. Pricing is a little bit off there. It all depends on what the mix is that we're seeing, but $1,051,000 is the average price versus $1,069,000, $17,000, $18,000 difference from a year ago. Median price has actually gone up, $886,500 versus $864,000. It's up $22,000 as a medium. That's a pretty nice thing to see. That's what you want to see continue to grow as the units are going and the pricing is going up with it also. Single families for Irvine, 81 versus 55 last year, 26%, considerable jump. 126 in attached versus 87 for a difference of 50 year over year, which is really positive for the Irvine marketplace. Again, low inventory, strong sales, multiple offers on new fresh inventory that's coming out. 30-year fix, 3.25% today. And then the highest and best rates we've seen since highest and lowest rates we've seen since 2013. And then we look at the El Camino market, active listings, 8 over 8, and just basically a push, low inventory. We did sell twice as many units. We sold 6 in El Camino versus 3. the year before, so that's a double on the inventory, but it's only 6 over 3, so it's not something to write home about. Big difference in pricing, but it all depends on how much we're selling. You can see there's a mixed difference. 165,000 over the average price. So that means we were selling probably more attached units than single family. And then medium price 758 over 498. 260,000. But again, that's the mix of what's out there on the marketplace and what we're seeing. So they see the single family homes were 4 this past February versus 1. So that's one of the big reasons you see the big differential between the average selling price. And then medium price 815. So it's up about 6-7%. And not quite the same for medium pricing for the single families, but we look at the attached and we're seeing 2 over 2. So it's basically a push, but more expensive units, 600,000 versus 494 for the average price, and the same thing with the medium price. Just because there's only 2 and 2 doesn't really give us much of a change. So again, what we're seeing is strong market. We're seeing positive movement on the inventory. It's light. A lot of offers, a lot of people through the traffic coming through and take a look at the properties. And we're seeing, just phenomenal interest rates are really helping drive in. It's a home affordability. It's down, 20% from a year ago. So even though prices have gone up, it costs less for the same home at a higher price than it did a year ago, which is a positive thing. Next, we're going to look at the Walnut Market. Walnut, we had absolutely no sales for the month of February. So we're not going to see much of a difference on any of the things. It's 0, 0, 0s across the board. Only sold 3 last year. There were none sold. There are multiples in escrow to make it happen. But overall, it's been it's a strong market. And again, inventory is very light. They're at 4 average. Last year was 6. So it's a minimal amount of units out there for us to be able to sell to anybody. We'll go ahead and give a summary for the Walnut. Sales are up, prices are up. We just need more inventory. Someone looking to put the property on the market, don't hesitate to give me a call. I'll be more than happy to try to help you out. And then one of my little favorite things for the heads up is for Orange County, the largest sell that we had was $18,800,000. It was a 6-bedroom, 7-bath, 6-car garage, 13,230 square foot home, 21,000 plus square foot lot in Newport Coast. Quite a property. And then we look at the highest sell in Irvine for February was a $7,775,000 5-bedroom, 6-bath, 4-car garage, 10,594 square foot home, 23,500 plus square foot lot in Shady Canyon. So when we look at the overall sales, these are much higher than the median price. But I always like to, kick in those numbers, see how high some of these properties are selling for, and then on a whole, just let me know what I can do to try to help you out. Give me a call and see how I can help your real estate needs. I appreciate you joining me today, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.
Let's talk. We all know these are just market updates. Your home is unique. It depends upon what location you are, the track you're in, the condition of the property, how fast you want to sell it, what do you want to do with your property, how you want to get it done. I specialize in working with sellers like yourself that are looking to optimize the price and how fast we can get this property sold for you. I have the trades to be able to get you stuff done and turned in a matter of weeks versus months if you had a regular contractor doing this. We, in turn, know how to negotiate the best price. I know what people are going to ask for, what they want to have done. You can't do everything, but you can do the things that are going to get you the biggest bang for your buck. I realize that there's a lot of people out there, but I am one realtor that's going to be able to help you get it done in a timely manner, and choosing the right realtor can make you a lot of dollars and cents.